Well, hey, it's Brian Stites with RE/MAX Results and the Twin Cities Real Estate Guide. Thanks for checking out the channel. And we're going to cover the 7 things that I love about Minnesota. And we're going to get started. All right, gang, thanks for stopping by the channel. Appreciate it very, very much. All right, again, like I talked about, 7 things I like about Minnesota. And if this is your first time, though, stopping by the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Love to have you on the team of the Twin Cities Real Estate Guide. We put out some great content like this. Try to do it on a regular basis, give you some stuff that's interesting and helpful for you folks that are looking for real estate and tips, advice, houses here in Minnesota. So subscribe down below. Love to have you. All right, let's get to it. Number 1 is the Minnesota sports teams. Minnesota sports teams. We have got a lot of great Minnesota sports here. We've got the Twins. We've got our buddy Joe Mauer, graduated here locally in St. Paul, Minnesota. We've got the Minnesota Vikings. We've got the Wild. We've got basketball with the Timberwolves. We got a fantastic women's basketball team, the Lynx. Man, they won first place in the championship. It was fantastic. So, man, Minnesota sports, you're gonna love them. We've got so many great venues here in the Twin Cities as well. It's kind of amazing, honestly. So I know you're gonna love and appreciate the teams. You can go ahead and get some season tickets. And there's a lot of events here too that are local. We've got the St. Paul Saints. They're a local baseball team, and you can go really inexpensively just downtown to St. Paul, check out a game. It's super, super fun for the family. So I know you'll love. So that's the first thing I love about living here in Minnesota. Okay, number 2 is the change of the seasons. Like we talked about in the first video, the 5 things I don't like about living in Minnesota, which, by the way, is right there. Click on that link if you want to check that one out. Plus, I give you 2 bonus items in that one as well. But we do have just an amazing change of seasons. We've got all 4 of them here in Minnesota. Right now, it's summertime outside. Fall is absolutely gorgeous with the leaves changing. Wintertime, we've got a lot of great places to snowboard, whatever you want to do, whatever your outside winter sport is, ski, snowboard, snowmobile, we've got it all here in Minnesota. And then of course the springtime is also beautiful with all the plants coming up. So definitely one of the things to love about Minnesota is that change of seasons. I know a lot of our southern friends don't have that. It's just hot all the time, and that's good for some folks, but if you like the change of seasons, you should check out Minnesota. So that's item number 2 on the list. Number 3 on the list is our lakes and rivers. Of course, we are the land of 10,000 lakes. Shh, don't tell anybody. We have a lot more than 10,000. So now that you know that secret, don't tell anybody, but we have a lot more than 10,000 lakes, rivers all over the place. A lot of opportunity to explore, go kayaking, paddle boarding, canoeing. We've got the boundary waters in northern Minnesota where just people come from all over the country to go camping. It's just wonderful. So the lakes are awesome, and literally everywhere. I'm here in St. Paul, and I've got a lake literally right across the street from me that you can go boating on. So it's just awesome. So I know you'll appreciate the lakes in Minnesota and the rivers. Number 4 to follow that up are the state parks and hiking trails. So I talked about in my first video the 5 things I don't like about Minnesota. Linked up right there again about the high taxes. The high taxes do pay for some things. One of them is our state parks and hiking trails. They are amazing. You're gonna love them. So we've got all over the entire state. I mean, you don't have to go anywhere special. You can just go wherever you're at, and there'll be a park, a trail to go on. My wife and I really appreciate the North Shore. All right, just walking out here. So we're spending about 3-4 days up here in Grand Marais. We're gonna go hiking. There's a whole bunch of state parks, a lot of awesome hikes you could do. Great waterfalls. So we're gonna go to Temperance River, Cascade. We're gonna go up on the Gunflint Trail. So if you like to do hiking, you can cruise up there. It is just so scenic and so beautiful. We're gonna go to a restaurant about 60 miles up on the Gunflint Trail. And there is Honeymoon Hill, I think it's called, where you can climb up there and you can overlook the Boundary Waters and see all the lakes. So maybe we'll get a shot of that for you. But you're gonna love it. So yeah, look at that water. So awesome. All right, we'll talk to you a little bit. It is beautiful. It goes from Duluth all the way up to Grand Marais, which is right by Canada. It's right on Lake Superior. And there's just tons of state parks up there, tons of waterfalls, hiking trails, and you can just have a blast up there, camping, whatever you want to do. So I would highly recommend, if you don't come here and live in Minnesota, I would highly recommend a vacation, and I would head up there and check the state parks out up there, because they're just absolutely gorgeous. And of course we have other ones as well that are awesome. So I just was up there recently, so I'm talking about that one. But so that is number 4 on the list. Number 5 are the restaurants. We live, especially here in the Twin Cities metro, St. Paul and Minneapolis, and then the surrounding communities. We have an amazing food culture here in the Twin Cities. And there are restaurants from every ethnic diversity that you can think of. It is awesome. So if you like food, you're going to love it. In fact, my son and I were out to eat last year for his birthday, and we were sitting next to a father and a daughter that had flown in from Chicago to go eat at this restaurant that we were at. That's how good they are. So if you're a foodie, you're gonna wanna come to Minnesota. Hit me up with a comment down below. I'll give you some great advice on some restaurants that I love. I'm also a foodie, and so is my son, so we just love eating out. So that is number 5. Number 6 are the arts here in Minnesota. Again, probably centered around the major cities, but again, if you get out into some of these smaller areas too, fantastic art culture that you can check out. We've got the Walker Art Center downtown Minneapolis. It is wonderful. We've got museums you can go to, theaters you can go to. There is no lack if you are into that scene. There's no lack for you. So you want to come check it out? Again, hit me up down below. I'll give you some great suggestions here in the Twin Cities at least. So that is number 6. Last but not least, let's think about it. Last but not least, what should we talk about that is awesome in Minnesota? There's so many awesome things. We could give you probably 15 or 20 or maybe 100, but we're only doing 7 today. So let me think about the next one. All right, number 7, jobs, and more jobs. We've got a lot of jobs here in Minnesota, even with the current crisis that's going on. If you're watching this during the COVID crisis, a lot of our Minnesota companies are hiring. So if you check out this video right here, it does talk about some of our companies that we have here in the Twin Cities. We're home to many of the Fortune 500 companies here, especially in the medical device field. St. Jude's, Abbott, Medtronic, just to name a few. We've got 3M, we've got Target. So if you're looking for a job, definitely come and check out Minnesota. The pay rates are higher here than a lot of the surrounding areas as well. So you can definitely make a good living here in Minnesota. So that is number 7 on the list. And I'm gonna add a bonus one just because I did that on the last one too. Plus, I have to add in the education system in Minnesota here is phenomenal. We've got some of the best schools in the country, and some of the best teachers in the country, my daughter being one of them. So, but don't tell anybody she's actually in Wisconsin. So that's okay. It's very close to Minnesota. She's right on the border. So we're just gonna call her a Minnesotan because she grew up here. But the education system, absolutely phenomenal here in Minnesota. So if you're thinking about moving and you want more information about what it would be like to move to Minnesota, definitely give me a call. feel free to put a message down below in the description box. I'll be sure to answer, but probably the best way would be just to give me a call. My email's down there too. And so I'd love to just to be a resource for you and your family for thinking about moving here to Minnesota. So thanks for sticking around. Appreciate you very much. And make sure that you subscribe to the channel. We put out a lot of great content like this, and we try to make it relevant for you, the consumer. So take care. We'll see you in the next one. All right, again, guys, thanks for sticking around to the end. Appreciate it so much. Really couldn't do this without you. So love for you to subscribe down below. Hit the bell so you get notified when I put out video content. Subscription right over there. And then I did put up 2 other videos right over there for you to click on. So we'd love that too. So we'll look forward to seeing you next time. Any questions, let me know. Take care. See you later.